love the championship implications up and down the card. Triple threat tag team titles at stake. Heath and Rhyno, the Soul Shooters, and how about the new rockers, the newest rockers are here tonight.
New rockers. That's what you got, Al Snow, or is it Leaf Cassidy tonight? Who is it going to be?
I think that's up to Al/Leaf.
Al Snow is going to be here tonight, and no matter what he is, and of course Kal Herro as well. Riding Al's coattails. But look, I'm just saying it how it is.
Rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling, slamming and jamming. They could be the new tag team champions in 2024.
We got something going on right now. I think we're going to head back to the ring in a minute. Oh, it's just a referee. Look, here we go. I'm just directing traffic. Did that referee just get his own entrance music?
Well,
is that what happened here? I couldn't get my own entrance music when I came out here. I had to come out here with this guy.
You're flustering everybody in the truck. Stop complaining to everybody and just let things unfold as they may.
All right, enough now. We have the Soul Shooters making their way to the ring. That's Soul, and then in the back there, that's Shooter.
I see. Well, these are a veteran tag team duo, Apollo Star and Drew Skills. We've seen them a number of times before here at Squared Circle Expo, and sometimes they're on the upper hand, sometimes not so much, but their eyes are always on those tag team titles.
Absolutely, they're on the tag team titles. But man, they've got to go against Kal Herro. I poked a little fun earlier, but Kal Herro has just grown by leaps and bounds in his abilities in the ring. And he's in there, he's learning every single night from Al Snow. Here we go.
Soul Shooters have met Kal Herro in the past. Kal and Shark Boy back at the inaugural Squared Circle Expo. But the new rockers.
The newest rockers, if you will. They are here. Al Snow and Kal Herro, the Fanny Pack Kid.
Somehow Fanny Pack's fitted perfectly with the rockers.
Al Snow, there's nobody in this business better to sit under their learning tree than Al Snow. And Kal Herro has a front row seat to that learning opportunity. I'm mixing my analogies, but
just don't ask Al or Leaf how to dance. Would not.
What's wrong with his
that.
dancing?
It's embarrassing.
Oh, baby.
Listen to the ovation for Heath and Rhyno. They are the reigning tag team champions of Squared Circle Expo.
I was going to say Al Snow looks absolutely incredible, but then here comes Rhyno, who I saw in the back drinking from his fountain of youth. Rhyno looks as good, if not better, than he's ever looked in his entire career. How is this possible, Joe? You look like you've aged 10 years since we sat down here.
There's a reason
for
that.
It's incredible.
Rhyno decided to stop aging 20 years ago, and Father Time's too intimidated to tell him that he can't.
That sounds fair to me. That sounds legit. And of course, Heath.
Heath and Rhyno defeating Fuego del Sol and Shark Boy to be the inaugural tag team champions some time ago, and have had a stranglehold on them since. And Heath needs that title. He's got kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is a triple threat match for the SCX Tag Team Championship. Introducing first team of challengers, fighting out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Poison Apollo Star, Drew Skills, the Soul Shooters.
Now why? No, tell me, honestly. Why? Just because they don't bring back this great feeling of nostalgia?
The SCX Tag Team Champions from Detroit, Michigan, from Land East, Rhyno from Fort Mill, South Carolina, the Red Hill,
Heath Heath and Rhyno, multi-time tag team champions all over the place, including the WWE. And they're all trying. He's got kids. How old are these kids now? Kick them out already.
No matter how old they are, they're still children.
Yeah, but they should go get a job at this point. It's been years.
Maybe he keeps having kids. Maybe it's a pastime of his.
Well, I mean, look at him.
Well, Al Snow's spiritual guidance head is not in attendance, I believe.
It's a way to not have kids. Al Snow is, I think he's leaving. Al Snow has finally turned his back on Kal Herro.
He did not.
No,
Get
Kal
out of
Herro's been riding his coattails for so long that Al Snow finally said it's enough. It's enough with, oh no.
Oh, they're here. It's Head.
Wow.
Maybe this is the missing piece to the puzzle that will bring the newest, most new rockers into championship gold. Heath can't believe he saw Head.
Soul shooters over there, you don't want any of that.
So, is Head one of the rockers now too?
I guess Head's kind of like an unofficial manager of the Rockers.
Okay. Well, we'll see if it pays dividends. The Soul Shooters are not amused.
Why should they be? They're looking at this. They want tag team gold. This is great. Good for everybody. The crowd loves Head. Wonderful. Al Snow, one of the best of all time, one of the greatest of all time, greatest minds in wrestling, even if he's lost it and he carries around a mannequin head that he thinks is talking to him, but he still has one of the greatest minds in this business. That should tell you something. But the Soldiers, they are here to become Squared Circle Expo Tag Team Champions. It's enough with this already. They don't want this. They want to get in there. They're here to fight. Look at them.
Josh, just because they don't talk to you doesn't mean they don't talk to Al in Al's own mind.
Oh, I believe they talk to Al in his own mind. He's counting down for Head there. I don't know.
Al is helping the referee, assert the authority to make sure the illegal...
He's teaching the referee how to count to 3.
The illegal Head is on the outside. And, well, that did not last long. Head's in a rambunctious mood tonight.
Oh, we got a fanny pack and...
Yeah!
Head. They're hanging out in the corner over there.
Josh,
Head.
you look great in a fanny pack, like one all like glittery and sparkly like the rest of your ensemble.
Well, of course I would, but I don't need to do that. I have people who hold my belongings for me.
Oh, excuse me. Well, maybe Kal Herro doesn't want to treat people like that. Maybe he doesn't look at people as beneath.
He hasn't earned that yet.
I think
one day.
Maybe Kal will earn the tag team titles. Al, Snow, and Heath. Nose to nose.
There you are.
Al in control of Heath Slater. Of course, Al Snow, one of the central figures of Netflix's series, The Wrestlers, spotlighting OVW. Available across the world right now, received such critical acclaim. And not just critical acclaim, but also has led to a resurgence and a groundswell of OVW popularity, selling out crowds throughout their tours, and Al Snow at the helm, steering the ship, back elbow.
Some might say that OVW's wrestlers taught Netflix how successful it can be to have pro wrestling on your network.
One would suggest that could be true. And
what an incredible show that was, and that really what that told you was that gave you a taste of Al Snow's wisdom and what he teaches kids like a Kal Herro. None of what he teaches them is going to prepare him for a veteran like Heath.
Kal Herro is so fortunate to have someone like Al Snow to turn to deep arm drag. Nicely done.
Well, all right. I'm about as surprised as Heath is.
What do you have against Kal?
I have nothing against Kal. I have been singing his praises for years and years and years, and I don't even mind the fact that he's riding Al Snow's coattails. That's fine.
Again, you
no, it's
fine.
fine. No, listen. I think he is a hell of a talent. He's a great young kid, but he walks around with his fanny pack. He worries too much about these kids. I look at Kal Herro and I see potential. I see a future world champion. I just want him to get his head on straight, and I'm not talking about them over there under the turnbuckle pad. I'm talking about I'm talking about Kal Herro getting his head on straight, focusing on his career.
I would suggest
instead of having a good fanny pack party all the time.
I would suggest for somebody in his early 20s, as Kal Herro still is, he's remarkably poised. He's remarkably of sound mind and comfortable, and not in control.
He's not comfortable now.
Not at all. The inverted atomic drop from Heath.
He's got kids I don't know that Cal's ever going to.
No Grandpa David Herro anytime soon, sorry. There's a tag to the man beast, the War Machine Rhyno.
It's a shame because he already looks the part.
Double back elbow. Rhyno certainly an extreme original, but world champion in TNA as well. You documented his world tag team championship history as well. It's so unlikely, certainly at the time, but still today. You look on the surface, Rhyno, Heath, what do they have in common? A West Virginia rural boy and a guy from the mean streets of Detroit, Michigan. But something about them just gels.
Hey, opposites attract, right? These two, they have formed, I don't think anybody, when they first got put together, looked at this and said, this is a long-term team. This is going to work. And they've worked. But now look at this.
A couple of extreme originals.
ECW chant, I don't want to let these guys down, but another ECW original, Matt Cardona, is not here tonight.
ECW original?
Absolutely.
Oh, don't give me that sci-fi stuff. We'll be debating here all night. And here's a tag.
I'm from Philadelphia. I know ECW.
To Apollo Star. I hope you did. Apollo Star knows tag team competition. He's been doing it 20 years. Trained by American kickboxer back 2001, and somebody who each and every year puts his target on those tag titles. Al Snow, the overhead throw. Keep in mind how proficient Al Snow is at various fighting styles. He was even a corner man at one point for Dan to be severed in an early UFC pay-per-view.
He was. One of the most prolific trainers as well, taking another away from his career, his in-ring career, which obviously is still going. Al Snow looks possibly bigger than he's ever looked. Best shape of his entire life right now. But think of the people he's trained.
Drew Skills got the knee in on the blind side of Al Snow, and now choking Apollo Star from behind. The Soul Shooters contended for the tag titles in another three-way matchup a year ago. They were unsuccessful. They've had 365 some odd days to think about it, and they do not want to let it slip through their fingers again.
Tonight's their night. Look at them, they're not here to play around.
Drew Skills, trained by somebody I know very well, Les Thatcher and Cody Hawk, Heartland Wrestling Association, when they were a developmental territory, when they were only taking the best. That's when Drew Skills broke in, and he's still going strong today. Al Snow in a bad way. Al Snow is down.
He's trying to get over to Kal Herro.
And keep in mind, Josh, if Drew Skills can pin Al Snow, that would mean Rhyno and Heath lose the titles.
There's an OVW chant. OVF&W is the sign over there. Al Snow mouthing off to Skills right there.
And you know Al Snow can talk trash. He's got an attitude. And slides through, comes back with a clothesline. Here comes the Fanny Pack Kid. Kal Herro brings that youthful exuberance into action. And reversal by Skills. Kal the drop kick. This kid's got all the tools. He's fundamentally sound. He believes in himself. He's listening to the right people. A huge upside, and Kal Herro could have hit a new crescendo tonight.
Kal Herro, absolutely. We didn't see as much of Kal as I think I would have liked to in the Wrestlers documentary. But Kal Herro, while that was going on, was making a true name for himself.
I asked Cal one time his earliest memory of being in a ring. I think he told me a story about when cover 2 and no, about being about 5 years old and doing the worm with Scotty Too Hotty. I mean, this man has been in and around the sport his entire life, born to do this, many would say, and he's been surrounded by these veterans his whole life. You can't help but learn that way.
No, absolutely not. Look, he is, right now, he's not in a great way. He's being taught a lesson because you can be surrounded by as many veterans as possible, but you don't just become a veteran yourself just because you're surrounding yourself with them.
And Heath took an awkward spill to the outside as well. To that point, Josh, you're right. It's about being smart enough to learn to absorb that knowledge. I think Cal's done it, and he knows he needs his mentor now, Al Snow.
He does.
But Poison Apollo Star looking to cut him off with the pass. Inching, he's inches away. Kal Herro, can he make the tag to Snow? Al is with every fiber in his being, and Cal the Enziguri. But was that the last Kal Herro had in the system?
That may have been it. That may have been all he had left. Kal Herro is...
Here comes Al Snow. Down goes the Soul Shooters. And the dynamic changes with the Squared Circle Expo tag titles at stake. We've only had one set of champions, and it could be moments till Al Snow changes it. Snowplow! That's a snowplow! Al's done it! No. True Skills intervenes. Here comes Heath. And there goes Skills.
Rhyno pulling Kal Herro to the outside here.
And this thing has broken down. There's fights everywhere. Heath and Snow, reversal by the Snowman. To the outside again goes Heath. Apollo Star now. Al going
body slam, look at that. Oh, what are they doing in their head?
Oh, they're getting a head up on the competition.
Oh, come on.
True Skills just got it.
Ref, pay attention.
Apollo Star feels it as well. Kal Herro crashes down. The hook of the leg, and the Rockers have done it.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, and new Squared Circle Expo Tag Team Champions, Al Snow, Kal Herro, the newest Rocker.
They didn't even pin the champions.
The newest Rockers are the newest champions in Squared Circle Expo.
Rhyno and Heath, they are not happy. They weren't pinned. They did not lose these championships.
Well, those are the rules of a triple threat matchup. It may not be fair. You can argue it all day, but the Rockers did nothing wrong. They got the first pin, and they're leaving, getting out of Dodge with the tag team titles. New Rockers, new champions.
It is 2024, and Al Snow is a champion.